Ocean. The word alone is pure poetry.
The Revillagigedo Archipelago are a group of 4 volcanic islands in the Pacific Ocean. These islands are a place full of life. The archipelago is also better known as Socorro.
For most pelagic animals, the ocean is an endless and empty world.
But here, in the open ocean, the Socorro Islands and the currents around the islands provide enough food to let marine life explode. Another magic place is the Mar de Cortez, or in English, Sea of Cortez. It is a marginal sea of the Pacific Ocean that separates the Baja California Peninsula from the Mexican mainland. The entrance into the Sea of Cortez is located around 380 nautical miles northeast of Socorro.
Both Socorro and the Sea of Cortez are the best examples available when it comes to show that conservation of our oceans is possible.
We are Jenny Gonzalez
and Brian Anders.
Follow us on a journey into the impossible.
Socorro is one of the rare places in the world where oceanic manta rays can be found. But not only that, the mantas of Socorro are friendly and interested animals. They usually come to interact with divers and even enjoy swimming into the bubbles. A very, very unique behavior.
When you watch these peaceful mantas swimming among the divers, it is hard to believe they do it of their own will. But they are not fed or anything else. It is just pure curiosity that drives them. This behavior becomes natural when you know that manta rays have the largest brains amongst fish and are considered highly intelligent. Not far from Socorro, in the Sea of Cortez, mobulas can be found. Mobulas are distant relatives of manta rays. 5 different species of mobula rays are found in the Sea of Cortez.
Between the small fishing village of La Ventana and Jacques Cousteau Island, an estimated 10,000 mobula congregate from April to July.
Unfortunately, scientists know that the number of mobulas has declined by at least 50% over the past decade. These animals are not protected in most countries. Furthermore, rays of all kinds are targeted for their gills, which are considered a sexual enhancer in Asia, or they end up as bycatch in fishing nets. Fortunately, mobula rays have been protected in Mexico at least since 2006. Similar to their relatives, the manta rays, mobulas only have one offspring after a 12-month gestation period, and this only every 3 years. Therefore, a rapid recovery is unfortunately not to be expected, even if there were sufficient protected areas worldwide.
Another species that has been under high fishing pressure for decades is sharks. Even with some kinds driven nearly to extinction, shark populations can recover in protected areas like Socorro. Sharks are the top predators of the sea and are mandatory to maintain healthy seas. And healthy seas are even needed for fisheries because without them, there will be a decline in seafood production worldwide.
Another animal that almost faced extinction and thanks to successful conservation activities survived until today is the California sea lion. These sea lions were long hunted for its skin and blubber. Seal hunters nearly drove the species to extinction during the 19th century. Today, there are again 75,000 sea lions on the US coasts and 85,000 on Mexican coasts.
Nobody of the divers who come to places like Socorro or the Sea of Cortez, and who sometimes forget to breathe when they see all these wonders for the first time. No one of these people have seen the oceans before industrial fisheries began to drain life out of it. But when they come to places like Socorro, they get a little notion how life in the ocean might have been before humans came and messed it up.
In the end, I have got the desperate hope that life in our oceans can recover if we only give it a chance. That there will be 1,000 places like Socorro in the near future. Places from where life can spread to faraway parts in the sea. This is the hope I feel. This is what must come true for the sake of our oceans, for the sake of our planet.
The fight for the future of our oceans has just begun.
Dusty blinds, coffee cools as she rewinds. Screens glow blue, the world's online, and Natalie is right on time. Headset on, a gentle sigh. Have you tried to turn it off and try? Ticket after ticket flows, still she smiles, she always knows. Natalie from support keeps the chaos held in port, soft as rain, calm as stone, even when she feels alone. Every call, every word, she's the quiet that gets heard. Behind the screen, her world is small. Kitchen, desk, and hallway wall. Lunch at 2 or maybe 3. Life on pause, but still she's free. Natalie from support keeps the chaos held in port, soft as rain, calm as stone, even when she feels alone. Every call, every word, she's the quiet that gets heard. a candle drifts away, a silent song, a subtle art, fixing things and healing hearts.